Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm teacher Roslina and I'm a MUET teacher teaching Form 6 in the historic city of Malacca. In today's video, I'm going to introduce to you Task 1 of the MUET writing paper. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's first of all look at the MUET writing exam specification. The duration of the paper is 75 minutes, so you are given 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete the test. There are going to be 2 tasks that you need to complete in this writing paper. They are Task 1 and Task 2. In this video, we are only going to be focusing on Task 1 of the MUET writing paper. I will have another video which focuses on the introduction of Task 2. The weighting of the paper is 25% of the whole MUET test. This means that the writing paper has the same importance like the other 3 papers, which are the listening, speaking, and reading paper. And the total marks for the writing paper is 90 marks, which is also the same as the other 3 papers. Let's now look at the Writing Task 1 overview. The first thing you need to know about the question is that you are going to get a letter or an email. The task that you need to do for Task 1 is for you to write a reply to this letter or email. And the length of this reply letter or email should be more than 100 words. But of course, you are not going to stop at 100 words. This is because for you to get higher marks for Task 1, you would need to be able to explain and elaborate on your ideas. I normally advise my students to write at least 3/4 of a page for a complete letter or email, but to always remember not to use more than 25 minutes to complete this task. Let's now take a closer look at Task 1, which is writing a reply to a letter or an email. The maximum marks you can get in Task 1 is 30 marks. As you know, the total marks for the writing paper is 90 marks. This means that the maximum marks for Task 2 later will be 60 marks. Next, for Task 1, you are advised to only use 25 minutes to complete the letter or email. So the remaining 50 minutes is for you to write your answer for Task 2 later. I know 25 minutes is not a lot, but you will see later in this video that 25 minutes is actually enough for you to write a good response for Task 1. And the last point I want to make here, I think, is the most important. It is for you to use all the notes given. Using all the notes is a must because if you don't use all the notes in your answer, that means you have not fulfilled the task. And so your marks for content will be very low. So use all the points given. If this video is helping you in some way, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel because it is going to help me create more videos. And don't forget to share this video with someone you think will need it. Let's now look at the assessment criteria for Task 1 of the writing paper. Once completed, your email or letter will be marked according to this marks allocation. The first is the examiners are going to give you marks for task fulfillment. Here, the examiners are going to look at whether you have answered the task given, which is for you to write a reply letter or email. Also, the examiners are going to look at whether you have used all the notes given or not. The next is the examiners are going to look at the language and organization of your email or letter. Because this is a language paper, the use of language is very important. It will determine whether you will get high marks for Task 1 or not. Apart from this is the organization of the email or letter. Organization means how you write your points and whether your email or letter has a natural flow, that it is so easy to read and sounds natural. Let's now look at the sample question for task 1. So this is how the question for task 1 will look like. Let's look at this question a little bit closer. Let's read the instructions first. Task 1. You are advised to spend 25 minutes on this task. Your friend who fell ill missed the trip to Zoo Negara in Kuala Lumpur. Read the following email from him. So again, candidates are advised to use only 25 minutes for this task. This is because the notes, which are the content points for what you need to write about, are already given. And this here is the situation given for task 1. So the situation for this email is that a friend of yours was not able to join the trip to Zoo Negara in Kuala Lumpur, and he has written an email to you asking about the trip. And your task is for you to reply to this email from your friend. Let's now read the rest of the question. From Rafiq, subject: Oh, I missed the trip to the zoo. Hi, how was the trip to Zoo Negara? I felt so sad because I could not join our class trip to the zoo. I know there are so many different animals to see there. What was your favorite? I heard that everyone had a wonderful time at the zoo. What interesting activities did you do there? Do you know that the Nature Club will be going on a trip to Zoo Melaka next month? I don't want to miss this and would be definitely going. Would you like to go on that trip? Write soon, Rafiq. And these here are the notes given. There are 4 points altogether. The points are wonderful, describe, name 2 activities, and tell Rafiq. And this here is the rest of the instructions. Using all the notes given, write a reply of at least 100 words in an appropriate style, 30 marks. Let's now go back to the 4 points given and look at them a little bit closer. So the first point is the word wonderful. You must use this word in your reply email, and this word wonderful is used to respond to this part of the question. Rafiq has asked you about the trip to the zoo, and so in your reply you are going to say that it was a wonderful trip, but you need to add more elaboration on why you say that it was a wonderful trip. This will give you higher marks for content. The second point is the word describe. In the next part of the email, Rafiq asked about the animals found in the zoo, and he was wondering about what your favorite animal there was. So, to get marks for content, you would need to describe one type of animal that is your favorite in the zoo. And to get higher marks, you would need to add more information as to why this animal was your favorite. An example of this could be the pandas that have been brought in from China. The pandas are your favorite because they look so adorable, like a teddy bear you had as a child, for instance. Point number 3 is for you to name 2 activities. In the email, Rafiq mentioned that he heard that everyone had a wonderful time at the zoo. He was also wondering what interesting activities you did there. So, to get marks for contents, you would need to describe 2 activities that you did there with the rest of your classmates. Make sure you mention 2 activities and not 1, as this is what is required in the question. One such activity was the chance you got to hold a huge snake on your shoulders, and you had your classmates taking your picture. This was very interesting for you because it's a totally new experience and you learn something new about yourself, that you are not actually afraid of snakes like you thought you did. Another fun activity you did with your friends was when all of you sat together near the lion's cage and had lunch while watching the lions, watching you having lunch. And the last point that you need to use is point number 4, which is tell Rafiq. In the last part of the email, Rafiq mentioned about another trip to a zoo organized by the Nature Club. He talked about his interest in going and he was wondering whether you would like to also go on that trip. So here, to get marks for content, you would need to tell Rafiq on whether you agree to go or not. This would be totally up to the candidates on how you would like to respond to this invitation. And to get higher marks, you would need to give a reason as to why you choose to go or not to go. And here is the last part of the instruction. There are a few other items that I want to highlight here. The first is for you to use all the notes given. The second is the task, which is for you to write a reply to the email or letter. The third is for you to write at least 100 words. And the fourth is for you to write in an appropriate style. Appropriate means suitable, so your style of writing should be suitable for an email or a letter to a friend. I shall have another video on this, on what it means to write your email and letter in an appropriate style. This video ends here, and remember to check out this next video. I will see you soon. Goodbye and take care.